Looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Flush to his right. And he's got room. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Yo. You seen
now
that?
they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we have reached halftime. Yeah, that's perfect.
Buddy, when I looked over there, he told me to throw a go deep, and he beat him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I'm about to start listening to these niggas.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make himself better. Almost like those great basketball players. I remember hearing about Kobe Bryant wanting to add something to his game every offseason. Magic Johnson, what do I need to work on to get better? Michael Jordan had that fadeaway before his career was over. Those are the best. Even though they're at the top of their game, they find ways to get better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better.
This is caught inside the 15.
You seen him?
They give him a gain of 37.
Bruh, he did it again.
Let's go ahead and add to the difficulty of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And he's got his man, that's Snead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Brand 38.
He'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And this is
Good grab. That looked nice. Watch this shit,
That one
bro.
goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So after being silenced a week ago, he's not being silenced here in this one. And you knew a guy like him wouldn't be held down for 2 straight weeks.
Feels like they just decided to game plan early to get him involved and get him off the schneid, because you don't want a week like last week to linger. Just get the ball to him early and let him turn in a big-time performance, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
And he beat him. See, I'm telling you, bro. He triangle. And then he cancel. And when you see somebody goddamn tell you to do the fade route, go to that nigga.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
You think I'm bullshit.
Let's go. What? None. What? None.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints
Man,
touchdown.
bro, I'm a beast. Look.
Brandon Cooks, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. And let's count them up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. So this is the second consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
His throw incomplete. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Brought in left side by Snead. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I'm trying to just let them niggas move the ball, kill clocks.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's the coach calling all this shit.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding.
Look at him,
Here it's
bro. He's
offensive
steady
holding
gonna throw this
for the
shit.
flag. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Out on the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Tapper in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Bro, that's the coach.
Holding offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. It's caught left side
Yes,
by Cooks. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans.
Some nigga probably got 300 yards. He pulled a Julio Jones
93
today.
yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. White, 9. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. White, 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's on me. I try to get
Well, I guess we
seven. I
just
try to
discovered
get
that
my name
someone
in
is
history.
certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game.
Coach
huh?
won't
No,
me
they were
to.
trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh,
His throw
I thought
is
you lost
incomplete.
Richie Sherman, brother.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Coach, you done got me this amped up. Might as well let me get it. I'm trying to give it to Willie Snead.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by
Let's
land,
look at
two
the
by
prime
sea. He
on
didn't
cam.
mention air.
Let's go. End of the game. You're like, Smith made lead. See, this is how my stats supposed to look. 7 touchdowns, but it should be no picks.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want
And
to
I
use
got
them.
11 touches
That's
for
going to go as a loss of a
1
yard, and
yard.
it'll be 2nd down. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the
Little
last play of the
touchdown.
game.
Nigga, I blamed this game. I told you, niggas.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
Russell
I mean,
Wilson
what a
might get that
game to
camera
put up
off,
that
eh?
number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball.
73% completions. Almost 75 of my passes. Almost 75% of my passes. Man, I'm a bad motherfucker. They comparing me to... I think this kid has... If he stay consistent